This week on Buck Commander.
So Luke really struggled early on in his hunting career.
Well, he basically looked like a baby giraffe taking its first steps.
I don't know, I still can't.
My favorite part about when Luke's in camp with us, his reaction.
That's a monster, son. He's got trash.
That's not something he just turns on for the camera. That is legit.
So all the naysayers in Buck Commander that call me Fluke Bryan, roll the footage.
We screwed up.
We have a beautiful day for racing. And they're off!
We have Willie Robertson. We've got Robertson.
Down right there.
Let's give a little walk.
Tombo Martin.
Coming in hot.
Mr. Luke Bryan.
Smoked.
Here we go. Oh!
Brian Langerhans.
Oh, the helmet's been thrown.
We've got Mr. Jason Aldean.
Oh, my goodness.
He hears us. Ready? You ready? You ready? Ready? He's hammered.
He's hammered.
Smoked. He's down.
Down, baby. I ain't got light.
You got him?
Get in the light, get in the light.
You got him?
Yeah.
That's a monster. He's out there and look. How quick did that happen, baby? That's a monster. That's a monster, son. He's got trash. Let's go. Let's get him. Hunter. We screwed up.
This episode is Fluke Bryan.
Fluke Bryan.
How did that deer shrink like that?
Luke really struggled early on in his career.
Which career?
I'd like to introduce you to the Luke Bryan School of Deer Judging.
Yeah.
I thought he struggled in every career. As a peanut farmer, as a singer, as a hunter. He has struggled mightily. Took him a while to get going.
How did that deer look?
Because it was dark.
Yeah.
Well, I would say one of his weaknesses would just be experience, and really not his fault.
Hey, wipe the milk off the side of his mouth, man. Boy, this one is making me flip a reel for sure.
Basically, watching Luke hunt early in his career with us was, well, he basically looked like a baby giraffe taking its first steps.
That's comical.
Couldn't hit nothing. Couldn't age anything. I'm a little bit guilty of that myself.
Yeah, he's dead.
This is the management deer we shot this morning. He's probably 3.5, maybe 4. Super short tines. Got some cool character though. I mean, is that like an extra beam?
Yeah, he's trying to start a main beam with
like a double beam. Just helping the cause out here.
But that was only that one time that y'all know about.
Luke's been a part of Buck Commander with us for quite a few years now, but what a lot of people don't realize is he's been a hunter his entire life. I know it's hard to believe.
Luke lacks a little confidence in his shot placement.
Did I miss?
There have been years that I've caught a lot of grief for missing a lot. And you know what? You learn from your misses.
I hit a few high last time. Now I've come with a new approach.
Part of that is just maturing as a hunter.
Hit them low or don't hit them at all. But
it's funny that, coming from a player that batted about 270 in the major leagues, I mean, judging me for a few misses, I need to go back and look at my percentage. I bet it's up into the 500s.
What Luke has going against him is he had to learn how to hunt on camera.
Having the camera there adds a serious degree of difficulty.
Most of us had years of to go out there and screw up without the world seeing.
Luke had to do it on the job training.
When you have a camera guy there and it's just so much more going on than you normally would have at a hunt when there's no pressure and you just kind of like do your thing.
As I drew, the little jumpy buck busted me and took off running and took my buck with him, so we should have waited and let him get out of there, but it was time to draw.
He's kind of had to take step 1 through 10 all live.
Some of the earlier episodes and seasons of Buck Commander, you could sort of see that he wasn't really that comfortable with that, and I can relate to that.
First time I've ever done that.
So all the naysayers in Buck Commander that call me Fluke Bryan, yeah, roll the footage. My first bow hunt down at Chippers was hilarious. I mean, I had minimally shot a bow my whole life, and Matt Duff loans me his bow. I get out there, kind of get some lessons. It would help if I were a little stronger.
Yeah. I mean, it's a muscle, though, people aren't used to using. Now, get your finger off that trigger.
Yeah.
Now, while you're aiming, I want you to push and pull. Push, like you're gonna... Money.
Get dialed in, shooting pretty good, and next thing you know, we're in the stand and a nice 10-pointer walks out, and I make a perfect shot. So the first afternoon I ever bow hunted, I killed a 10-pointer, and
I nailed him. Gosh. Unbelievable.
I was jumping up and down so much I didn't even see him fall. I mean, that's the first rule they teach you is to watch your deer down, and I wasn't. I could not. I don't know. I still can't.
That pretty much started the bug, and through the years, I've had some amazing moments with a bow in my hand.
Every year that goes by, it's becoming more and more evident to us that Luke is making a lot of progress as a bow hunter.
Luke is not afraid to put the time in.
I think over the years he's gotten to be a really good hunter, and he's a lot more dialed in now, and pretty money as far as that goes.
That's the best shot I ever made on a deer.
I'll admit, Luke has come a long way. I mean, the shot he made in Texas was almost 400 yards. That's impressive.
I heard it hit him, didn't it?
Perfect. God. Farthest shot I've ever made. It's the farthest shot I've ever made on the animal. We ranged him, it was 387.
He's taking longer shots now, more effective. Killed a giant in Illinois.
Smoked.
My favorite part about when Luke's in camp with us and kills a deer.
Is he down?
His reaction.
We just killed him.
Is he down?
We just killed him. He absolutely jumped.
The reaction you get from him is that excitement you see. I mean, and that's not something he just turns on for the camera. That is legit. That is what you get with Luke.
Is he down, Hunter? Is he down? Is he down? Is he down? Did you see him go down? Did you see him go down? Did you see him go down? Did you see him go? Did I smoke him? Did I smoke him?
I think it just goes to show you, what a passion he has for hunting, and how excited he gets. Even all these years later, and no matter how many times you've had big deer out in front of you or you shot deer, he still has that same passion for it as he did when he was first getting started, and I think you can see that in his reactions.
Smoked. He's hit good. Did I? No. He's hurt, ain't he? He's hurt, man. He's stumbling.
Luke has one of those personalities. He gets fired up over anything, and so he can shoot a spike or he can shoot a monster. And you'll pretty much have the same exact reaction, which is sheer excitement.
Just an awesome deer, late season Iowa. Woo, this is awesome. I'm really blessed to have a relationship with Lee and Tiffany, and every year Lee extends the invite for me to do a late season muzzle loader, and this year, same kind of thing. I had a couple days.
We gotta have a couple more often. Every time you hear it's freezing out, and we can't hardly buy a cold weather day. I think we're good, huh?
Yeah.
It's gonna kill a deer.
No excuses. No excuses. Other than my teeth cracking in half. Y'all are just smiling, loving it.
It's actually pretty nice out here.
The weather was shaping up to be perfect. It was cold, probably around 0. Am I taking my bow or not? No confidence in me.
I have all the confidence in you. I have all the confidence. You know I'm a bow guy, but...
Me too. I used to be a bow guy until I started killing deer. We'll title this the no confidence hunt.
If you only come for one day, you pick the perfect day.
That's how we roll, Lee. I'm so fired up.
We use it for broadhead. Okay.
Where's my bow, Hunter?
Are you taking it?
Yes.
It's in the truck.
Woo!
Hey, get out now.
Let's do this. Running and gunning. We got one hunt. We are in Iowa at Lee and Tiffany's, and we've got the bow, we've got the muzzle loader, and most importantly, it's cold. It's about 5 degrees. Is that the temperature? 10 degrees. It's about 2 degrees. We're on a cut cornfield, 2 degrees. We have more technology in this redneck blind than NASA. I got a bow. I got a muzzle loader. Oh, and we have our first participants in the evening. Me and Hunter and Jeff Lovey, we get in the stand and the wind is killing us. They are stomping. What are they doing? Every deer comes out, catches our wind, and the field clears a couple times. We just say, hey, it is what it is. If we can make it happen. Not looking good for the home team. We got every window closed. They're still smelling us. I gotta relax. Yeah. When Lee Lukoski calls you and says,
Hey, we got some deer up here, and we got one pattern pretty good. You ought to come up here. I drop what I'm doing and I go to Iowa.
Hey, y'all. That's our boy, right? I can let it eat. Get ready, right there, shoot him. Ready? Yeah, shoot him. Smoked him. He's hurt, ain't he? That's the one we've been wanting to do, baby. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yes, awesome. Everything felt, it looked good. Oh, shit. Good job. Oh, yeah, buddy. Yeah. I can't get we got that window open. Oh, my God. So, the deer we were in here, he's a deer that has just massive brow tines. I mean, I'll never kill a deer with bigger brow tines. Iowa, baby. All right, it's been about, what, 20 minutes? It's been about 20 minutes. He looked hit pretty good, so we're gonna reload just to double check. And we're gonna reload and try to go find some blood. Yes, 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 yes. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. Look at this deer. What a awesome. Look at those brow tines. Look at this deer. Oh my gosh. What a pig. Unbelievable. Definitely my biggest Iowa buck. Thank you, Lee and Tiffany. I'm just honored to be able to come up here and hunt these unbelievable deer that you guys work so hard to manage like anybody I've ever seen, and it's really inspiring what you guys are able to do, and I'm just really thankful that you guys let me be a small part of it, and this is amazing. Come up here and kill a deer like this. So all right, it's about that time, ain't it, Lovey? We got a little bit of snow, but here we go.
To be blessed to be a part of Buck Commander and get to go to these unbelievable properties and hunt with these people like Lee and Tiffany. You dog. I don't take any of these wonderful places for granted, and I'm so blessed by that.
Look at that thing.
Isn't that awesome?
Very, very proud of that deer, and thank you, Lee and Tiffany. Another unbelievable experience in Iowa.